So we're going to start with research. Now, research, we start with original, where did the land come from? Was it Republic of Texas? Was it state? Was it Mexican, Spanish? So we're starting at that point. We're also starting with who owns the land today. So we have both pieces, and then what we need to do is we need to connect those two, because we're looking for the original cuts. If this was one piece of land and then it was divided into two pieces of land, when did that actually happen? And a lot of times that controls where the boundary lines are of today. So for the research, there's several sources that we're going to go to. The primary sources are the Texas General Land Office. And for older records, we also look in this area, Conrad Blucher Institute, the library, and there's several collections local to this area. Depending on what area you're in, that could be different. But those two sources are of the original, when the original land were the original pieces that we're looking for. Other sources that we're going to look for are the same ones that you would look for most boundary surveys. In this case, we're in a city, so we'll look at the city of Corpus Christi to see what records they have. There are local sources, local surveyors. We need to talk to them. There's, of course, the county records, fairly standard county records, deed records, things like that. We'll also look tax office to see who the current ownership is. And it may mean that we need to contact current owners and also ask them, do they have any information on their property? One of the common mistakes made when we start this part of the process is making assumptions. We assume that we know this area because we surveyed it before, or we assume there's nothing at the city because last time I looked in the area they didn't show anything specific. So that's where we want to make sure that we go through the process step by step, even if it's just a checkbox. We checked, there is nothing there. Very specifically on North Beach, every time I checked, there was something there, which led to more information and more things coming along. So the assumptions were the issue, not making any, just assuming that we don't have anything, and then let's go to every single source as we go.